Okay, let me go put her away.
Yeah.
Be right back. No, you can hold it.
What is up, everyone? We're live. Awesome. I am your host, DJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices, aka I ain't got no other AKAs. We gotta watch this State of Play. Let's go. Who else is here?
I am Sean MF Ross.
What the MF stand for?
We don't need on the big roll. Let's just keep going.
Wait, what?
We don't need on the big roll. Let's just keep going.
All right. And then who else is here?
I'm Avery. Let's go.
All right. We are here to talk about PlayStation State of. Oh, you know what? I just screwed this all up. I
Why?
don't have my headphone.
He just muted himself.
Okay.
Start over. All right. What's up, everyone? Oh no. What's up, everyone? This is Press XR Podcast. Press XR Podcast is the audio and video podcast. You can transform the video game media landscape through an underserved point of view. I'm your host, DJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices. Who else is here?
Sean MF Ross.
What the MF stand for?
I ain't gonna tell you again.
The motherfucking future. And who else is here?
You've seen the show. You know my name. Let's keep going.
It's the usual State of Play crew.
All right, let's get this going.
Avery's so excited he's blurry.
I'm so excited. I just don't like being late.
Right. All right, let's watch this. Let's watch this bad boy.
Can you fast forward it so we're not sitting here for another 2 minutes doing nothing?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to
There
sit here
we
with
go.
bated breath. I knew it exactly. What I wanted.
The PS5.
That's what I
You
always
called
wanted.
it.
Holy shit.
3/24/2023.
Because this is actually going to be
Is this
an
gotta be-
actual state of play.
Last of Us?
Let's
see
go,
an R.
baby. Let's go, baby.
Parasite Eve has an R in it.
Oh, Resident Evil 4. Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Gondor Wonder Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
You know what? Capcom just say, you know what? I know what our bread and butter is. Fuck it.
They changed the actual design.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I played almost every Resident Evil, but only finished 7. Almost all of them.
This looks so much like 8.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
I mean, it was probably concurrently in development.
Okay.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Touch button. I know nothing of it. I've never played it. I've seen it though.
So,
I mean, somebody's wetting their pants right now.
I am Resident
If
Evil
I
game
could just
today.
forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a
This is
second.
actually more of this game being shown.
This
than I thought
time,
it would be.
It can
Especially
be
being
different. It has to.
You know what?
I know what I'm playing in the beginning of the year.
I'll play the demo.
Oh,
VR2 content also
shit.
in development.
You know
Okay.
what? If it's anything like Resident Evil 7 in VR,
State of Play
that shit's
returns,
gonna be
and we got
hot
some
fire.
It
great
can't
PlayStation
be
updates to
because-
share with you today.
that's interesting.
And
Because
thanks to
the
Capcom
remake
for
games
kicking it
are
off with
aren't
Resident
first
Evil
person.
4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content also in development.
I mean,
Now let's
it
get
can
a
probably
sneak
have
peek
a
at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
village. Okay. I was gonna say they could probably switch
Now,
back and forth like
Let's take a look at him.
GTA 5.
Well,
How they added the first
well,
person.
Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you?
I mean, that actually
Let's
that'd be a lot
see
to
how
do for
special
a-
Typically, the first person mode and a VR mode.
Yes, Mother. Yes, Mother.
Because you have to change the I hear you.
Once again, we'll see. We don't know how these do.
I don't think it's going to be I doubt it's going to be the full game. I think it's going to be when they make the bespoke for VR.
Man blood.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
Did I get louder for you guys?
What are you doing?
I want to play it, but I don't want to spend money.
Great games.
I know it's a good game. Yeah, I'll wait till the hell you call it, Black Friday, Boxing Day, for our northern friends.
You,
PSVR
of
2.
all people, have the audacity to question me.
Oh, is this what's the name? Dying Light?
You, who emerged from the putrid waters of the
Looks like
bayou
Dying Light.
to plunder our righteous
Or is
gains
this, The
and
Walking
cut
Dead then?
our
It's The Walking
throats
Dead.
like a demon in the night.
Yeah, it's the Walking Dead game.
What have you done to ensure the future of this forsaken
They
city?
did not put a lot of work into this, considering what
You,
all of the
who have brought
mountains
nothing
like.
but chaos.
Hell, this is third part. I think this is like I don't know who makes.
When
this
death
might be
was
like
swallowing this city whole, it was I who resurrected it. It was I who shined as a beacon of hope for all. The tower cries out for blood, and I vow to spill it. When the bells ring, the song they sing will be righteous.
Oh, look at that chain. You know,
Welcome
we're in
home,
2022. I think it's safe to say that
tourist.
a chainsaw is just not a good idea for a zombie apocalypse. It's just,
You gotta keep
You're
on
not
looking
gonna-
for gas.
yeah, you're not gonna cut through them cleanly. You're gonna get stuck on a few of them. No Man's Sky. Yeah, you're gonna get stuck
It
on
all
that.
really depends on what kind of chainsaw you have. The traditional fucking chainsaw doesn't work. If you're an industrial chainsaw that cuts it faster range, then that's different.
You know what? So, as the guy player here,
I played No Man's Sky.
Fucker. I think I put like way more hours in that game than you did before you came back. Yeah, I got to the center of the universe. I told you it was dark.
oh, let me find out. We need to have a No Man's Sky podcast.
No, all right.
Oh, it's called no.
Yeah.
Where are you taking me?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I asked you a question.
It's like a Disney trip, Disney boat ride.
Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah, and I'll put arrows through both of us. You're switching with me.
It's a snap mob. We're not gonna make it.
What? My hands are floating? Nah.
Blameless Murad had me released from prison.
Where is
But
the
why?
pixel? Oh, there we are.
Redemption is still possible, Reyes. Climb the mountain.
What's the chances you think this is gonna loop into Horizon?
Find out why the machines are attacking.
They're just signing off on it.
Here are our game assets.
Right. Good luck.
Don't make us look bad.
Cool. I think
Yeah.
Do that, and you shall be a free man. It will take all your wits, your skills, and courage.
You know what? The
have walked in the shadows, Reyes.
The Oculus
Now
vibe.
it is time to climb into the light.
I did Foley work for.
I'm Ben McCaw, narrative director
We
at
don't
Gorilla.
need to see you, sir.
I hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon
Maybe
Call
he's a
of the
3D
Mountain,
model.
coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon
If
Forbidden
it's not
West,
real gameplay, I don't wanna
including
see
New
him.
Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 today.
Oh, that's cool. Ultra hard difficulty, right?
I couldn't beat him on regular.
New Game Blood.
Alright.
Out
Son of a bitch.
now.
You happy?
For details on this free update, please check out PlayStation Blog. From all of us at Gorilla,
.com
thank you for your continued
Can't
support,
pay me to read
and
what
please
shit
stay
is
tuned for more
rights.
updates to come.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Get ready, a PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Returnal.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if it was Bloodborne?
I would
Past few
lose my
years,
shit. Oh,
sacrificing so
wait.
much and asking
Oh,
for
wait.
nothing.
If you want to change the world,
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
you
that's
have to
gonna
be the
sell
kind
like
of man
gangbusters.
who can
Again,
make
right?
the hardest decisions. Do you really need two of those?
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
You can't just push people around like that.
Just
Wait,
ask
wait.
for
Was
help
that the
next time.
updated haircut?
Time to bring back the glory days.
Been on Tommy, yeah. Look right by us, black.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
He never answered that question.
Stray. Give me the
Stray.
release date so I can pick it up in 2 weeks.
I thought it was just back to 2023.
Stray?
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's coming out in
We've never got any word that this game is getting pushed. We got a leak that it was coming out this week in like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking something else. Alright, well. You're looking at the Gotti.
I really hope this turns out to be good.
For me, it's like as long as the combat in this game isn't like laborious and like difficult to deal with, everything else about like exploration and puzzle solving seems fine.
I didn't even think it would have combat.
There's a scene, there's like in one of the early trailers they showed like you running away from monsters, and I'm like, I don't know.
There you go. I mean, are you trying to get home? Or are you trying to like deliver a cat-sized package? Like there, you don't have the book bag on, so someone must have given you the book bag.
Just let me defensively piss on things.
July 19th. Oh, okay. So
Close
it's not
enough.
a June release. Yeah.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th. PlayStation Plus
30.
Extra members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month.
Alrighty.
Up next, 3 games that will get your heart
What's
racing.
going to happen with the extra thing with games like this?
Yeah. Well, the premium deluxe are the same highest tier. Yeah.
But I'm talking about extra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like this is where all those middle.
At least the protocol.
Yeah. At least this.
Take a look outside.
I mean, but this game is.
Did you know that
a
they
shell
call
of itself.
Callisto
It's
the
not in
dead
the PUBG universe anymore.
Dead.
You know what I mean?
Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck.
Is this cool stuff?
So whatever you're holding on to right there,
Yeah.
that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth. I just love that last part.
Look at that. Oh, you're upside down.
Gives me chills.
Yo, do some
every
crunches,
time.
boy. Oh, look at that. Oh, Jesus. Didn't even try to block that.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Uh-oh.
Day
Uh-oh.
one.
Uh-oh.
Day one.
The fantasy league is a buzzing.
None of you guys have the money to beat me, so don't even try.
Year 2030. A new blood sport grips the globe. And in the arena, there will only be the victorious and the dead.
My friend Pedro Rollerblade.
You're right. All right, I got spots. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, roller skate.
The world is watching in Rollerdrome.
Interesting.
Sometimes I wonder if things will ever be normal again.
No. We're in 2022. Oh my god.
Corpse party?
Jesus Christ. Oh. Well, that's unfair.
No, it's not corpse party. It's not
How about that? I don't think it's a corpse party. Okay.
The world hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt! Don't you want science in your corner? Oh, ew! I'm going to miss them.
I look forward to seeing what you can do.
This is like a mashup of like anime
It's a very. It looks like it's very. We have Persona at home.
Yeah.
Eternites.
Ooh, points for a creative title. Eternites. I've never said that word in my life.
I'm pretty sure Colin's a Chinese studio.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is PlayStation really getting instead of China.
Action games and dating sims collide in Eternites, coming to PS5 and PS4 next year. Let's check back in with Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, 3.
8, 6.
6.
8. 25?
Eight.
Damn. Oh.
Possible.
Yeah, Street Fighter, yeah. Is that Alex?
Yeah, I did Alex.
Yeah.
Did Ken go home to be a family man? Is this finally after Street Fighter 3?
Ken's like, look, man, I got bills to pay.
When you go
Oh, that's
looking
that
for
new guy,
strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't
I wonder
have
if
a
he's gonna
real
be-
ending.
I doubt he's gonna be like that.
Okay then, hope you're ready to begin. If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there, I do it. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, I'll be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all fast proof. And if you think I'm going wrong, then you're talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win? Let me spin, boy. I done since
Oh, wait a
I'm
minute.
super
Is this
fly
like-
I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I'm winning for my kinfolk.
Yo!
For my city from the intro.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hey, Cho-Lee! What up, girl?
It started from the ground up, training getting wound up. Channeling it in itself, we moving up and down. Crossing over, passing around, forward time like I can keep score. I never thought it was before. When I get tired on my knees, I got it digging it deep. I feel like I'm on the
Oh, that's Johnny.
The top player is here.
Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight. If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you want to challenge to me, you wanna go me now. I'm on the road to the top, and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top, and I'm not looking back.
Yo, this looks amazing. Yo! Right?
Right? This is our destiny. My secret arts. Street Fighter 6.
Oh,
That is
that's a dope ass.
that was oh my god, that was amazing. Yo.
So hold on, you get to just walk up on niggas and start swinging.
Right? Hey, it's a street fight. What you mean?
World Star. World Star. You know, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
2023.
We have a pact here.
Question is, was that coming to Xbox?
That was your first look at Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Mark your calendars, it comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023. Now it's time for two indie adventures arriving later
This
this
is kind
year.
of an insane state of play.
Yeah.
I was
wanted to play this. You weren't expecting any of this?
No, literally when we were doing the podcast, I was throwing out a bunch of random shit I didn't think was gonna happen, and then most of it has happened.
I wanted to play this. So, hey.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people kind of like burned out of it because it was so obtuse. But the people who stuck with it really liked it. The people who stuck with it
has for me really big death story. Where I'm like, this game is creatively interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that.
September 27th. Okay.
Yeah, we have a packed second half of the year.
Oh yes. Is this season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Marcus. Wow.
He still
She
ain't
set
winning.
out to record life at the end of this season.
No, I really thought this
To
game
make it
got
real
abandoned,
for
man.
people in the
Like,
future.
You haven't seen anything since the first time.
She asked us about living together.
And we asked
Wait,
her
what?
about traveling alone.
Glasses. No, wait, girl, lady, yeah.
When the season ends,
You know what? Let's
what
not
will
assume
remain?
anything.
Oh, you're right.
It's a new day.
Only what she saw, what she captured.
Oh, okay.
Did we know this was a camera?
She carries the sounds of the season with her.
Oh yeah, they are.
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
I got to look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends. Is
this
it
like an end of the
going?
world thing?
I
Is
just
it
hope you can
gone?
run.
Not yet.
Sean's asking the real questions.
I hope it's not walking or bite. Like,
Right. A letter to the future. Okay. Autumn 2022. Okay.
you press in the stick to run and the bite disappears.
世界中のゲーマーの皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田です。長らくお待たせいたしましたが、いよいよファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けする日がやってまいりました。最新のトレーラーとともにインタビューなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽しみにお待ちください。今世界には本当に様々な困難があります。僕らゲーム開発者にはゲームを一生懸命作るということしかできません。ゲームというエンターテインメントを通じてゲーマーの皆さんが心の底から楽しめる時間を提供していきたいと思ってます。それでは最新のトレーラーをどうぞ。
Hold on.
Yeah. Let's go.
Damn, it is June.
Let me take my glasses off for this. I need to see. I said what I said. Words? I don't read no words. Show me
Who are
pictures.
we? What are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself.
No wonder what they're
The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day, the delay brings us closer to disaster.
Hey.
We must move now.
We got life bars? Fighting game?
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
I don't know if that did any damage to that.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
You're right. The life bars at the top is very, very, very. So it definitely
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
What is Final Fantasy Avery?
Why, they keep on making him the bad guy or something?
Awaken, child of fate. Awaken, Ifrit.
Summer 2023.
Okay.
Damn
I'm not
it.
mad at it. I'm not mad at
All
it.
right. I just wasted like $8. That's fine. It's okay.
And that's a wrap. Don't forget to visit PlayStation Blog to learn even more about today's announcements. See you next time.
Go ahead and just pause this here. All right. So that was the state of play. What'd you guys think?
So we got Callisto Protocol. I'm enjoying that.
Wait, Avery, I think you're muted.
No, yeah, I was.
Oh,
I
okay,
okay. I even myself. I think
Gotcha.
ignoring, actually, even taking those into account, I think this is the best state of play that Sony's ever done. Especially without even showing off any of their first-party content. This was straight up, pound for pound, high-profile games, small, interesting games that didn't eat up the spotlight too long. So like even if I wasn't like the Roller Dome game, I think has a great aesthetic, but didn't look particularly.
Drone.
Yeah,
Drone.
yeah. Didn't look particularly interesting to me, like in terms of oh man, what am I actually doing in this game? Because if it's just Tony Hawk with guns, I'm like, all right, cool, that's a cool 5-10 minutes. But like, we didn't stick on that too long. A lot of dates, a lot of confirmation, and then this wasn't like. I think this is like I cannot think of a part of this state of play where I was just sitting there going like I wouldn't have done this.
Yeah, or I wish they would hurry up.
Yeah,
and get to the next thing.
Right. Yeah, I definitely feel like every game they showed. Well, let me approach it differently. I definitely feel like what they showed appealed to pretty much every and any PlayStation gamer.
There was something for everyone, basically.
Yeah. And like just to harp on, or just to jump back to what Avery was saying before, like, yeah, I feel like for me, I think I felt the most time spent on the Resident Evil 4 trailer at the beginning, but it wasn't bad. It was just like, oh, they're actually showing a lot of this, and that kind of prepared me for how they showed like their quote unquote heavy hitters throughout the showcase. So yeah, like I'm definitely loving what I saw. Sean, how about you?
Man, I'm excited. We got Callisto Protocol. We got Street Fighter 6. I'm gonna check out Stray definitely, and I am okay with waiting for Final Fantasy because as I said multiple times, we do have a stacked 2022. We still got Forspoken. We still got Saints Row and whatever else comes out in the fall. So Call of Duty hasn't been announced.
Well, no, we're gonna see Call of Duty.
Call of Duty has been announced.
You know what I mean. They haven't shown anything. We know it's coming every year.
I think there was a trailer like today or something.
It was a live action trailer. But I think they're planning on showing something in June. So like during this whole Summer Game Fest stuff, they're gonna also I think it's in June. Because their first trailer they dropped, they had like some kind of cryptic data on the side of a crate or whatever, and I was supposed to point to the next time they're gonna show stuff. But yeah, like so the list of games, they had Resident Evil 4, they had Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, they had the Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon Call of the Mountain. We had Spider-Man. I feel like this is a different game on PC. Yep. We had Stray. We had the Roller Drome. There's an M in there. We had that crazy tentacle arm wielding character from Eternites. And we had Street Fighter 6. I'm hoping they show more of Street Fighter 6 because I really want to know what that like open world area thing is all about and how that's gonna work.
I'm just saying, if they have stolen the thunder of Shenmue and actually gave it a good fighting system, I will infinitely like chef's kiss.
Bro. Yeah.
No one wants to play Virtual Fighter. No one wants to play Virtual Fighter.
Absolutely not. Never. They showed Tunic, they showed Seasons, A Letter to the Future, and then they ended with Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, like I was really hoping Final Fantasy 16 was going to be this year, but it being summer of next year is not a problem because, as Sean said, we have a lot of games to play this fall, so that's perfectly fine with me. Past that, like I'm excited for Street Fighter 6. That Eternites looks interesting. I'll probably just keep an eye on it. I'll probably. Oh, I totally forgot Callisto Protocol. That was also a game. That's gonna be y'all bad because I am not touching that game with neither of my arms.
I normally, as someone who's not a horror fan and generally despises the idea of horror, I'm gonna say this with my full-blown chest, and I'm gonna look at you, DJ, a man who's a father who has gone through way more challenging and scary things in his life than I am. Let's see.
and I, as a person who has seen childbirth and has gone through the shits, yes, I'll take that. Yep. The moment London comes crawling out of her crib and she has 3 arms. No, not me. I'm not dealing with that. But yeah, overall, I think this was a really good state of play. And as Avery said, I totally agree that this is definitely their best state of play they've played out to date. And go ahead.
No, continue. I just wanted to
Oh.
see, because I definitely want to see where, like, for games like Street Fighter and then for games like Final Fantasy, like, are those console exclusives for PlayStation?
I believe Final Fantasy is a console exclusive.
Well, here's
I
the
don't know
thing.
about Street Fighter.
Well, that's the thing. That's the questions are. Because normally when it's a console exclusive, there's some like fucking verbiage at the very bottom of the screen or something about that. But there was none of that. It just said PS4, PS5, which could be, hey, this is where we're launching on, and this is one of the PlayStation things, so we don't want to talk about anything else. But like, are these exclusives?
That's a solid point. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I think looking at this being the start of Summer Game Fest, like, this is starting with a bang. I really hope, like, I would imagine with Jeff Keighley reaching out to PlayStation said, yeah, we'll be part of Summer Gaming Fest. I really hope Jeff Keighley like continues this energy because go ahead. What are you gonna say, Sean?
Nah, I'm reading Reddit. Somebody said they realized what Final Fantasy is. This Final Fantasy meets Attack on Titan with a summons of the Titans.
Oh,
control the Titans and you control the world. All the kingdom would be fighting for control, or like Naruto with the
Tail Beast, yeah. No, yeah, that's a good catch. But
I like to think of
yeah,
it, I like to think of it as Digimon Frontier, where this time the Digidestined become the Digimon.
Okay. All right.
I just want to know what happens when they go back to human form. Do they get their clothes back?
Deeper cut. This is a lot like Shadow Hearts, where you play Yuri Hyuga, a man who turns into the summons of that game.
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah, I'm looking up Shadow Hearts right now. But it's a PlayStation 2 game? You talking about a PlayStation 2 game?
Yeah.
Okay. No, you win this one. I don't even know what that is.
That game is so like, oh man, PlayStation 2 was such a bag for really cool, interesting RPGs.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I really, really hope that the Summer Game Fest showcase I hope it's better than this, because this is a great show. And if it's better than that, then like that's amazing. Like Jeff Keighley has won the vote for keeping E3 forever.
I'm expecting it to be better because it has to be better. Like, this is really good, and it's the best state of play PlayStation has ever had. It's not the best conference that PlayStation has ever had.
Well, absolutely, you're right. Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah,
well,
like
they still have a bunch of first party stuff to show off. So
that's my other thing. Like, I really hope that, because right now it's PlayStation thing, it's the Summer Game Fest, and then it's the Xbox Showcase. So, and that only gets us 2 weeks into June. So we have another 2 weeks of possible more announcements for showcases.
Well, you also forget that, remember, Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest is a summer-long bullshit that goes into fall. So, like...
Well, the reason why I'm focusing on June, because I think there has been some verbiage about Summer Game Fest being centered in June. And then there's other stuff in July and August, but I think the main stuff is in June. I'm not sure if I heard that from one of the podcasts or if it was a thing from people reading a thing that, Jeff Keighley said.
Sony does what they want.
It could be, it could, like, this is me spitballing, you may know more information, because whatever. This might be you just listening to the Tim Geddes gospel of what Summer Game Fest should be.
Could totally be right. Yep. But yeah, like this is great. Like, if I were to rate this thing, I'd give it a 8.5 out of 10.
No. That's the rating right there.
Oh.
Marcus, clip that.
Right? It's on the verge of me clearing my throat, but not really. But yeah, any good? What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm looking at last year, and last year they're like, the quote unquote verbiage they used was, it starts in June the 10th and it ends July 22nd. So there's a lot of
opening
room
night or
there.
whatever.
And then PlayStation didn't even do their conference till like the fall anyway. So like one of the things I talked about when we got into the minutia, and they were showing off a lot of big third-party things that are PlayStation like adjacent. They're like, how? I wonder if PlayStation is going to do a actual fall first-party conference, because they don't want to get into the PS4 generation where they were showing off the same 4 games every year.
Right.
They showed off a bunch of games that weren't even anywhere close last year. The only one we know is close and that we need to talk about is God of War, and you don't need a showcase to do that. You can easily put that in opening out live and then do a state of play after the fact.
True.
And then to reiterate, like, Xbox is going to show off a bunch of things. I'm bet they're going to have some surprises to get people excited for the fall of Xbox. They kind of have to. But they're two big guns. The only thing that could actually not even the two big guns. They're big gun. The only game that could have really competed with Elden Ring and then the lineage of God of War was Starfield, and that's no longer happening this year. So like Xbox is vacated the fall, which pretty much means it is if God of War indeed comes out this year, which all indication does, it is its game to lose in terms of like the mind share of that space.
Right.
And so
I will even say though that the Horizon putting out a update like this where it's going to do new game plus, there's new trophies, there's new weapons, like I think that's a very good move to put out closer to the middle of the year like they're doing now to
get people to remember
hopefully recapture that mind share, especially after the fact that they got done like they did before with Horizon 1 where people they jumped from that to Elden Ring. So
and I think
I don't see a state of play for last year, at least to recap. But last year's showcase had
well, there's a difference between a showcase and a state of play. So they last year
did they do a state of play last year? I don't think
they've done a bunch of state of plays last year, but in talks about like a summer E3.
Not like this though.
Yeah, they did a showcase and they saved it to the end towards the end of the summer.
So I mean, I'm just saying based off of last year's showcase, they announced. Go ahead.
No, and I think they're getting better when it comes to like announcing dates with content.
Yeah.
Because I think the reason we haven't heard anything about God of War is not that it's not going to be ready, it's that they want to be sure that the team at Sony Santa Monica is like confident on a date and not just the marketing team confident on a date.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, like absolutely. Like I definitely think that we're going to get, I think before the end of June, we're going to get confirmation of when God of War is coming out this year.
Yes, I think that's going to be during Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and then what I wanted to say like earlier, but I completely didn't get a chance to, but like they also like Summer Game Fest put out a like hype trailer today showing off a bunch of games that I'm guessing is either going to be in the showcase or appearing at some point through June. So I think Jeff Keighley is doing everything that he should to position himself as being the new E3.
I just got some confirmation. I think Street Fighter 6 is coming to Xbox. That's not a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But I mean,
Did
I'm
your
not.
Uncle at Nintendo just tell you?
No, press releases from Capcom.
But Street Fighter, that's been multi-platform, right?
It has been. Yeah. It was just 5 that was a PlayStation exclusive.
Gotcha.
And I was just wondering, like, okay, was that deal lucrative enough for Capcom and PlayStation for them to keep it on this console?
Right, yeah.
Exclusively.
Okay. Yeah, I see something saying it's coming there as well as to Steam.
I mean, it was always like you could. I never tried, but I'm pretty sure Street Fighter 5 was also on PC as well.
I believe you are right. Yes, it was on PC as well.
Well, regardless, I'm gonna serve DJ up in
it. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not great at Street Fighter. This has been another episode of Press X Star Podcast.
You don't have to be. You can fight just random street toughs in the middle of the area.
That's true.
As DJ's new main character, Jamie.
Yes.
Or if they're even
Avery's
trying to
absolutely
be
right.
Frogger, his name might be Jaime. I didn't actually look at how it was spelled. I just saw Jamie. So, I assumed.
Hey. That's you looking at the letters and figuring out what's beyond them. I like that.
No, man. I look, years and years of reading DC comics and their Blue Beetle had me confused. I thought that kid's name was Jamie Reyes. And then I watched the fucking TV show and they called him Jaime. And I'm like, oh, shut my dumb ass up.
All right. Well, this has been a Press X
Press X
podcast react to a PlayStation State of Play. We hope you enjoyed this watching with us as we enjoyed watching this thing. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that share button to share with your friends, and then hit that notification bell. No, you hit the subscribe button too if you haven't subscribed. I'm pretty sure you've subscribed. So tell your friend who hasn't subscribed and have them subscribe. So once you do all that, we appreciate it, and then you can go jump on our YouTube channel and see some other content that we have, and you can jump to our podcast channel and listen to our wonderful content. After you've done all that, pat yourself on the back because you are amazing.
Why have you been talking about Horizon, all the VR content that was there?
Yeah.
That's not kind of a banger this conference was.
Yeah.
They showed. Yeah, they showed Call of the Mountain, and like I was excited for Call of the Mountain as cool Horizon content, but then I was like, oh, this is an actual game and not just a VR tech demo.
Not like that Batman VR game.
Oh, where you just put on the cow. Geez, yeah. So we'll be digging into more of these games on our normal podcast, which records on Sundays. This week, though, we're gonna have to change it up because I got stuff going. But yeah. So make sure you listen and check in for that, and you have a good night and take care of yourself and your family if you have one. Bye.
I'm here for 4-year-old Ryu and Chun-Li. I'm just hoping this game takes place after fucking 3.